Here we go.
Okay.
I'm set.
Is it recording?
It is. I'll set it out.
Okay, no worries. I'm stand right here and let me get you mic'd up. And
No, if
let you go.
there's no recording, it never happened.
Remember to tag where you were.
Oh my God, all the time. But to your point, that's why you.
It's
If I'm
scary.
on vacation, it's always post-mortem.
Yeah.
It's so funny y'all made mention about just about how things could just be listening to your conversations, because I was literally in the car with my godparents talking about, you know, which bank should I go with in terms of like the business account, and my godfather works for like the branch in LA, and he was like, you should definitely go with Chase. And it's so funny, the day after I was listening to Pandora, and I have not stopped hearing
Chase what matters.
business accounts, and I was like, I'm dead.
My sister said, hey, you need to start looking into yoga and some other stuff. Guess what? Now I'm getting yoga commercials.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's really.
There is nothing free, just remember. If something freely offered to you, you'll
So the shop
Must be explained.
The food was free for me.
Same here.
not really, because you are
Someone
sitting
can
over
record
there
us.
and talk.
Someone
It's not
can
really
record us.
free.
Yep. Cool. Are you in the IT department? Are you audio visual kind of?
Something like this, it's called Stafford ETV, and it's a municipal educational television station, and we're under HCC out in on the Stafford campus. So I don't know which department.
I may still hurt. We may have to talk.
Because he's an aspiring photographer, you know,
Yeah.
on the side,
On the side.
Yeah?
outside of flying. That's his.
Yeah.
He's a senior at Harmony Schools
You
here.
need to come visit us.
I did. I've been there before, and we have partnerships with HCC, but it's not as AV. It's with like core classes.
We're in AV, but I can, if you're looking for a part-time gig, I can help you with that.
All right. What's your? You have a card?
You have a card?
I'm all tossed
I'm out
up.
of cards too.
So
But you-
you can
Here.
first name, not last name. Oh,
Here.
it's over here.
The
First
big
name,
business
not
card.
last.
Okay. Oh.
At
Okay.
HCCS.edu.
Okay.
Send me an email.
Here's your shop.
We both on LinkedIn and
Okay.
Awesome.
You look nervous.
So, I look how I look. There's no changing it now.
It's first name dot last name at hcc.com or
HCCS.
okay.
HCCS used to call it.
Shh.
Awesome, we're rolling. If possible, could you please start me off by saying and spelling your first and last name and provide me with your title position?
Yes. Sherman, SHERMAN, ON, title, sales director at Mutual Omaha.
Awesome. Can you please describe the event that you moderated today and pretty much elaborate that you were the moderator? You pretty much segued the whole thing.
Yeah, so today for the CyberTalk here at the Houston West Chamber of Commerce here at Churrasco's, I was able to moderate the CyberTalk talking about cybersecurity. We had Dean Sean Michi? No, Sean, but I guess take two.
That was good. You had it, man.
Michi?
Mishi, it's fine.
Michi?
You good, man?
So let's take two.
Okay, good. Whenever you're ready.
Dean Mishi.
This is so take three.
No.
So today I was able to moderate the CyberTalk here by the Houston West Chamber of Commerce here at Churrasco's, and we were able to have the three panelists on: James Morrison from the FBI, we had Mark Elliott from 3-1 International, and then of course Dean Otmichi from the Houston Community College. So we were grateful for having all of them and their expertise and sharing with us, not only as individuals what we can do to be more vigilant as we're engaging online, but then also for those of the audience that were business owners, what they can be doing to protect their employees from being at will, and a lot of the cyber crime that's occurring right now, and it seems to be an ever-growing concern. So it's really just a great opportunity to be able to moderate these three experts and specialists in this arena to be able to educate those that were in attendance today.
Awesome, awesome. Can you please elaborate on some of the questions that you asked the panelists?
So one of the main formats that we decided to go with was to ask a question and then let really the flow of the experts just answer what they felt and added to the different comments. And so luckily in the moderating of it, each of them were able to answer to completion, and that no one felt like they were getting railroaded, and nor was anyone here trying to flex an ego to that. So one of the main questions was, what's some of the top concerns that they think about cybersecurity affecting the world today? What can an employer be doing to protect them and their employees? And then also, what are some of the simple things that we can be very cognizant of as individuals in protecting ourselves as we do engage online?
What did you enjoy the most about moderating this event?
It made it really easy in that each person, they spoke to completion, and so there wasn't somebody that was going too far off on tangents or too down a very long-winded story. And so for them, once they were done, they kind of looked back at me. And so moderating, when panelists are basically done speaking and not reworking their answer, makes it very easy to be able to make sure that we stayed on pace and brought forth, I feel, a lot of value to the attendees versus just talking to fill air.
Awesome. In your opinion, why do you believe it's important to host discussions and panels related to CyberTalk in the society that we currently live in today?
I'd say one of the big things is just, and they alluded to, is awareness. So having a great conversation like this, in this format, is you're able to hear those that are in education, helping educate individuals, students. Then you have people from the FBI, people that are litigating the criminals out there. And so having that mindset of what people are doing really in those dark spaces, and the mindset of that jaded morality is very educational. And then finally, of course, someone on the private side that can lend some views on what you can do in order to protect yourself individually and then as a corporation. And so I think these kinds of conversations are crucial to be having. And also, as we engage more and more online, I literally just bought a washer and dryer. They kind of alluded to it, but my washer and dryer now is connected to the network. My thermostat is connected to the network. Literally every device I own, cell phone, iPad, old cell phones, old tablets, laptops, everything is connected to the Wi-Fi. And so because of that connectivity, you never get away from the internet unless you turn off those devices. And so being able to make sure that I'm doing things to be able to protect myself and my family is crucial. And then of course, me being in the business world, I want to make sure that I'm staying on front of what's happening out there. And I think Mark was the one that mentioned it, that it's not a matter of if it's going to happen when it comes to cybersecurity and being attacked, it's a matter of when. And so making sure that we have a plan is extremely crucial, and it's ever evolving and ever changing as technology is super fast.
Awesome. Okay, and I'm going to ask everyone this question, just for fun. If you had to describe this panel discussion in one word or a phrase, what would it be and why?
One word would be scary. And the reason